Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Want to thank you guys for coming back to Legion 214 Gaming. So just real quick, we're going to go ahead and get into a few things today, mostly about the letter from the chairman that just came out. So I'm not going to read the whole letter. I'm just going to kind of go into TLDR, so you don't really have to deep dive into it when I kind of give you the highlights, some of the more important things of what was said. So let's just go ahead and start off. So the first thing we'll start about is the 4.0 preview build. So the bullet points for this are as follows. So Alpha 4.0 will be released soon to the live servers as part of a 4.0 preview channel. So make sure you remember that 4.0 preview channel. That's going to be important for me to kind of explain a little bit later. But it's expected to release within 12 hours from this post, which was today at about 4:33 p.m. US Eastern Time. There's going to be some missing mission types and other issues that prevent 4.0 from being released to everyone at once. So what they're going to do is do 2 live releases that will be maintained in parallel. First is what we already know about, is Alpha 3.24.3 has already been released to live, is out there right now. So all the existing data, the missions, events, and inventories will be maintained, and there will be no transfer to 4.0 or future versions. Next, the 4.0 preview channel. So let's get into this a little bit. I'm still going to be a TLDR, but to kind of help explain a little bit, but it'll be a clean slate 4.0 preview. What that means is that they're still going to do a server wipe for 4.0. This will include server meshing, border preview, pyro, and many other 4.0 features. If you've been already testing, you already know what those 4.0 features are. And then next, so these 2 things I'm about to say right now, I think one of the most important parts. So one, all progress in 4.0, the preview is intended to carry over to future releases. So what does that mean? So when they release the 4.0 preview channel later on today, at the time of the recording of this video, anything that you do in that preview channel will carry over to the future releases. When I'm guessing when they go to a more permanent live build. Next, safe stand and related events will continue to be available on 3.24.3 over the holiday break. So for anybody that's worried about, hey, I haven't been able to finish the safe stand event, don't worry about it. We'll have the preview channel, but they'll still keep the other channel so you can still do. Next, this is everything that will be coming into 4.0, which the meat of it. So first is server meshing. Everybody's already aware of that and what that means. Seamless navigation between stand and pyro with invisible server boundaries. Server crashes are now localized, improving performance and playability, which I can say I had a server crash earlier today on my live gameplay that I was doing on this channel on YouTube. And I can confirm that when I had a server error, it lasted for about 35 seconds. And then the only thing that I will say that I had a problem with is once the server error happened, I couldn't complete the mission. I actually had to jump out of Orison and go to Hurston, come back to Orison, and then try to do the mission all over again. So hopefully that's something that will get cleaned up through fixes for the patch. Next, the server load is reduced by having each server simulate fewer entities. New content 4.0. A pyro system adds 2 competing mission chains to hunters or citizens for prosperity factions. Contested zones, locations in pyro controlled by gang factions, fire rats, horizon, and xenothreat, offering high rewards but requiring player conflict or cooperation. Reputation system expanded to allow players to align with factions affecting friendly/hostile areas. And then new progression methods, the introduction of reputation and physical rewards, setting the stage for more and future updates. Next, we're going to talk about what is the focus for 2025. What's coming up? What are the plans? This will be the we'll kind of hear about it, because we didn't really hear during the Citizen Con a couple months ago, back in October. So this will be interesting. Let me go ahead and get into it. So first, The 2025 focus, the primary goals for 25 improving playability in Star Citizen, concentrating on performance, stability, and content, quality of life. Efforts will focus on smoother gameplay with fewer bugs and obstacles, addressing tech debt while balancing new features and tech introduction. Challenges in feature and content testing. Previous testing of new features within content pipelines caused instability and delays. This approach will change to improve reliability. That's great to hear. Decoupling feature development. New features will be tested separately from content releases. That's great. And then complex features will go through an experimental PTU, which is something they've already been doing. Think about engineering. That was in the experimental PTU. As on the experimental PTU on Arena Commander. For focus testing before integration into the main pipeline. Stability and predictability. By isolating feature testing, development will improve stability, performance, and quality of life without disrupting content delivery. Next, connected content drops. So future content releases will be more focused and narrative driven, offering rewards, chips, armor, weapons to enhance playability. This is all great because so far I'm hearing a lot about make the gameplay, is more stable, and then they're talking about actual gameplay, bringing in content for gameplay. So more frequent content update. That would mean aiming to deliver more content, doing it more often, and avoiding delays caused by tech or feature development, which that's great to hear because I believe that's them acknowledging like, okay, we really can't play around anymore with the community. We can't take our time with some of these things because what's the excuse? Now we have server meshing in. Now that server meshing is in and we're getting closer to dynamic server meshing, there really shouldn't be any tech that kind of delays us from getting the content that's going to make this game a game. Great to hear them acknowledge that. We just as a community got to hold them to that. Their objectives is to make Star Citizen more stable, performant, and fun in 2025. And they have a development philosophy, which Chris Roberts reflects on creating games based on personal passion and vision, unimpeded by publishers. Which, if you know Chris Roberts' history, kind of makes, but also at the same time, Roberts a bad history industry of taking extremely long to make some of these games, but also at the same time, the trade-off is he's come out with some fingers. If you've never played Wing Commander and you can find it and find a way to play it on your PC, I suggest you do. So it's a great game. I really, really enjoy it. Crowdfunding allows Star Citizen Squadron 42 to pursue ambitious and niche projects, things that we already know. And then they talked about the community impact and how the ongoing support from the community is vital for development. And in 2024, the community hosted 203 bar citizens with large in-person events like BIAC and CitizenCon, drawing thousands. And right now we have over 1 million players who have contributed 32 million hours of gameplay, and the community grew by 500,000, which is good to hear. It's good to hear. Kind of do the, what is the health of our looking like? It's nice to hear that we grew by 500,000 players. Hopefully we can continue to do that, but that's going to depend on 2025 and what Chris Roberts and then the rest of the development team, where do they take us, forward from here? Once 4.0 is completely rolled out, the server meshing is, is at a playable state. We're getting better frames and better client-side performance. There's really no excuse after that. Now it's like, okay, come on, start dropping content, start, gameplay. Let's make it to where this is. Because I love Star Citizen. I know a lot of people that do. I talk to a lot of people in the community that love Star Citizen. We just need the gameplay. This could be most of the community's a day game. But what do you guys think? I would like to hear what you guys think in the comments below. Did you read the letter from Chairman? What did you think about it? What do you think? Me personally, I liked that he didn't put any hard dates or anything, because we know how Chris Roberts is with hard dates. But I also do like that they are acknowledging and they understand that now with this last piece of tech coming in, it's about gameplay. But let me know your thoughts. Also, please like, share, and subscribe this video. You know, if I earned it, I really appreciate it. And also too, just kind of want to give a shout out to anybody, new players, old players, it doesn't matter. As we're moving into 4.0, you know, with Pyro coming out and the need for more group gameplay, more org gameplay, if you're looking for org, consider Legion 214. We're looking for new, old, experienced, unexperienced players. It does not matter. We just want to grow, have fun. You know, we got all kind of different plans in the way that we want to kind of structure the org, but all means, come out, we're friendly. Doesn't matter what you're into, we can find something for you with org. But thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a great holiday. There'll be more videos coming out. I got more videos planned for over the holiday. So, you know, anybody who's watching this, don't worry. But appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in the verse.